Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another video. So this video I'll be discussing how Adidas and Kanye West are just geniuses and how Yeezys are gonna be hot again as the 350s are gonna be revived. So people wouldn't agree as V2s and let alone 350 Yeezys whatever have died down, but in my opinion since day one Yeezys haven't died. It's just that the supply and demand chart has changed because there has been that demand, but Kanye West and Adidas just produced so many Yeezys. Like you got the creams that released in a 1 million unit. As I said, the demand is there, but when you give it that supply, it just drops the supply and demand goes up, which means that demand goes down as it's a decrease because it can't be even, as it always changes depending on the supply and demand. That's just sneaker market, whatever. You have to think about supply and demand. If Off-White Nike sneakers just released so much pairs, if they released another Jordan 1 Off-White in 600k 700k 1,000 units, that would just make resell around 300-400 because you still have that demand, but supply is just way too high. So when you have high supply, you have low demand. When you have high demand, you don't really get low supply because it depends on the company and the factory. So Adidas and Kanye are releasing 3 more V2s, and they are called the True Form, the Clay, and the Hyperspace. I'm gonna show you an image right here. They're both really fire, as they have the static look, the reflect on the transparent stripe. But I just love how my favorite is the Hyperspace. I just love that sole change. It's like yellow. The outsole is yellow and the midsole is blue. It's really nice, it just pops. My second favorite is the Clay, and the third is the True Form. I love the midsole, but I just think it looks too much like a Beluga 2.0, which is I would say one of my least favorite V2s. So how Adidas and Kanye are just genius for releasing these Yeezys this way is just, it's crazy how they thought of the idea. Because let me explain, they're releasing the Yeezys via or through regions, so not all 3 Yeezys are gonna release in worldwide. So you got the Clay releasing in North and South America, got the True Form releasing in Africa and West Europe, I would say that, like UK, and you got the Hyperspace releasing in Asia, Australia, and maybe a part of Europe. But I think this is just not caught up properly. I would say that the Clay would release in North and South America, and the True Form would release in Africa and Europe, and the Hyperspace will release in Asia and Australia. How they came up with this idea is because Kanye West has been not doing so well with sales lately, so to revive it they had to come up with a very good idea, which I think this idea is just I would never thought they would do this, but I think they're just gonna release it in really limited quantities. It's not as if they're gonna release large quantities but in different regions, because that would be just stupid. They're just gonna release I would say 30k pairs. Maybe some colorway will be more limited than the other, I'm not sure. So to break the whole Yeezy down, how they made it, they separated into 3 different places or areas around the world. I think it's a really good idea because it's just gonna bring back hype, because like people in Asia might want the colorway that releases in Africa, which just brings that feeling back, getting a sneaker that's really hyped up or they can't get their hands on because for example, if you're in the US, you can't, when the EU exclusive AJ1, the Air Jordan 1 Off-Whites, they released in Europe only, maybe like also released in Dubai. You couldn't get your hands on them if you're in the US. You only had to pay resale like StockX or eBay or whatever, and this is something that will be close to that, I would say, because like people are gonna go crazy for these. I know that. Just the colorway wise, it's really dope. And I think these are gonna release March 16th, which is like the entering summer, and the V2s are just a perfect summer shoe. Resellers are just gonna make so much money, but the problem is resellers are just gonna be aiming on one colorway. They can't be aiming in different colorways. Because also when you're like buying on Adidas.com, you're on the Adidas.com in your area. You can't buy, for example, I'm in Egypt, I can't buy the Yeezys from the Adidas China like the Chinese website. I can't buy them from the US website. I'll only stick to the African or European because we're in that region. So that's what I'm talking about. So I hope you liked that video. Please leave this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Turn that notification bells on. This was just a brief discussion just to tell you guys how the Yeezys are gonna release and how they're gonna be bringing back the Yeezys again. Yeezys are gonna be hyped up again. So I might release a video with an early pair or something, or just a discussion video, a longer discussion video with more spice in it. Stay tuned and peace.